Alrighty, this is P.O.C. That's called crossing path. And your knowledge that she's a stalker is not only that that's impossible light, that's not sunlight appearing in the shade, and that's light activity, meaning everything that's happening and that you hear is serving a purpose, a criminal one and a demonic one. The entity's doing so under a fake sun, which is the ongoing legally relevant context pertaining to what also even Chevron is doing. Federal RICO case while filling up your gas tank under the fake, and it's surveillance while you're at the gas station. It's criminal activity while you're stalking someone else, and that is proven through the fake sun. And then when you move the vehicle and impossible light drags on the ground, you are stalking as the government under the fake sun. The fake sun, that is, regardless of their facial expressions, regardless of the logo on the vehicle, regardless of what you purchase, regardless of your name and identity, the objective facts don't change, and it also doesn't change that it's over me in Fontana, California at the same time at 9:35 a.m. where you are engaging in this conduct and you will be prosecuted. It's not a matter of disproving. It's impossible to disprove because the fake sun doesn't disappear. Okay, your presence, your facts and circumstances are not that which is going to affect the environment. The sun remains the sun and engages in that which is the natural environment. The entity that engages in gang violence presupposes that it controls what are the facts. And this is that evidence that's going to prosecute delusional psychopaths. 8 ELR 235, the third party in the white vehicle, this one driving off, the one that's crossing path as I start this video, that's called psychopathic pacing. They're under the fake sun, they're mentally ill, they are one entity, they're not separate. That is the government through one person after another, after another, after another. And they all represent communication devices while they're in impossible light activity, which is also inside of that Chevron. This is a federal RICO case, and it's a prosecution as the city of Ontario is stalking me at the St. George Catholic Church with Amazon Prime airplanes and Southwest Airline commercial planes over a Catholic church nowhere near that you're talking about going into a particular corner in the city, and you're supposed to be claiming in court, not seriously, that you were engaging in a takeoff and that you're not targeting me. This is the entity that has no tenable position, and they also don't under the fake sun that which is over me in Fontana, California at the Fontana Lewis Library at 9:35 a.m. where it remains, as my evidence shows, after 2 o'clock, after 3, after 4, after 5 p.m. In fact, after 6 p.m. is where the Fontana Police Department are stalking me at that same Fontana Lewis Library like you saw on video yesterday, where there is no circumstance and there's no costume, because all the demons are doing are wearing costumes and carrying props. Their props consist of a police badge, a dog, a stroller with a child in it, a vehicle with the logo on it, a hard hat and a drill for the sidewalk, a logo representing the municipality, and a utility vehicle. All right, those are props. They're all demons that are engaging in the pattern of conduct. And there is no iteration of the natural environment where it's over me at 506 North Euclid Avenue in Ontario, California, where Starbucks committed kidnapping at 507 North Euclid Avenue at 7 in the morning during daylight savings time on July 4th, 2025. It's 2 hours later, and there's no sun that's going to be over West Valley Detention Center like what I documented during daylight savings time. All right, remember when the entity kidnaps me, and as they release him, that fake sun's over Shannon Dykes' head because I'm prosecuting him. This is the entity that committed kidnapping, the one that's stalking me under the fake sun. And they are unintelligent and unequipped to contend with a federal prosecution, especially when they're delusional and they keep stalking on video, which is the evidence needed to prosecute and prove that you're stalking. This is the entity that engages in that. This is P.O.C. It is currently 9:41 a.m. The entity is maintaining that fake sun over me in Fontana, California, and repeatedly going to the gas stalls and making purchases is the psychotic and malicious. That's the key word. But they are psychopaths while they engage in that. They're not focused on worshiping Mary or George or whoever they're praying to inside of that Roman Catholic Church. They're interested in gang stalking. That's why the fake sun is over that. It's not really about the gas. And even if they plead with all their heart and they start busting out tears, and it really is about the gas, it's also about gang stalking. The facts are what control. You're going to be prosecuted. You're going in mental institutions and you're going to prison and you're going to be prosecuted. If you're an immigrant, you're being deported. If you are in custody or have access to children, you will not after I prosecute you. This is P.O.C. It is currently where terrorists are gang stalking me in Ontario and at the same time in Fontana, California, with license SAWAUFO, a psychopath that's a vagina monitor, proof of the evidence of that. All right, well, they're engaged in the pattern of conduct. This is the government that maintains sexual violence through a population. This is P.O.C. All right, it's currently 9:42 a.m.